It's your boy D.
I'm sorry. We're tuning in a homeroom with Smooth. Class is now in session.
All right, we are gathered here today because I have. Damn it! Hold on. I have questions. Okay, I have questions, but before I do that, hold on.
What's up, guys? My name is Megan, and I help people move to China. If you like free health care, free transportation, and a free place to stay, and also traveling abroad, hit me up. My name is Megan, and I'm rocking with Homeroom with Smooth.
Okay, that was an earlier than usual break. Shouldn't have happened, but yeah. Anyway, listen. Y'all, y'all, like, just help me. Help me understand, right? Why are we canceling MrBeast? Okay. This is episode number 328. Why are we canceling MrBeast? Okay, because I'm noticing this disgusting trend here. And I figure if I talk about it with MrBeast, maybe people will get it. Maybe people will get it. Because I've been pointing out with the Drake stuff, with the Chris Brown stuff, uh, even with the thing that happened with Kevin Hart, you can go down the list of celebrities, right? You know what I'm saying? You can go down the list, and as people are getting canceled, I'm just really starting to wonder, and like, is there ever an expiration date on things you did in the past? And does context even matter? Does the context surrounding it even matter? Because, for instance, because we're talking about MrBeast, right? So I have to talk about Chris Tyson again. So Chris Tyson, all right, this is where it starts. Chris Tyson made inappropriate jokes to a minor, edgy jokes to a minor. Um, yeah, that's what he did. Allegedly, this other guy's alleging that he also sent them links to animated adult material. Okay, if you picking up what I'm putting down. Okay, he had them link, he was linking them to the hub. Okay. I think y'all know what I'm talking about. I'm just trying to be able to stay on the platform. The hub, then he like and I'm listening to all of this, right? And I'm like, okay, he did all of this, right? He did all of this. Why now? Why now? Like, and my thing is, if the main victim is saying, nah, I ain't been hurt, and the people are going, well, you were groomed, and you must be hurt, and you must feel away because I feel a way that you don't feel away. That doesn't make sense to me. If I go, yo, dude, you go to somebody, yo, man, dude should have never pushed you like that. Bro never pushed me. And you ain't even seen, we ain't even seen nothing. There has been no heart. You couldn't take what we have today into court and prove anything. Anything. You could prove no wrongdoing. You couldn't prove no crime at all. No crime. You couldn't prove it. You couldn't prove it. It wouldn't hold up in court. And this is why I hate the court of public opinion, because people formulate thoughts off of people saying stuff. Like, people don't lie. People lie. People lie all the time. All the time. I don't know times where people don't lie. People lie for no reason. No reason at all. They'll lie just to lie sometimes. Don't make sense. And knowing that, as a grown adult, why are you crucifying people? All right. And again, with Chris, and I'm gonna link in MrBeast now. They grew up in that area. Anybody from 39 to 24 said some weird stuff on the internet. There's very few people you could find that ain't said, did, or like something. You could find like a retweet, a like, something. You could find something on them. You can find something on them, and it's not. And I don't want to crucify people because today's culture is what it is now, and yesterday's culture was what it was. Because I promise you, it's not the same. It's not the same at all. At all. South Park wouldn't even have legs underneath it if it started in today's culture. They would have got that thing off the air immediately. But because it existed back in the day, it's allowed to live now. And it is constantly more and more thing like with Mr. Beast. Okay, and here's what he said. He said this joke about he said one, he had people saying the N-word in his chat, and he was told them not to do it. Some dude mentioned selling black people in a chat, and he made an offhand remark like, "Oh, like nobody would buy them that high or whatever for whatever the dude did. You probably should start lower." And he was like, "No, no, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding." And I'm not holding that to him. I don't like I see what he was trying to do, like the joke, and even he realized it, which is why he tried to like walk it back in real time. He's like, this joke's not gonna land all the way. And he doesn't even stream or move or do anything like that anymore. So I'm not holding that old joke to him. I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna hold that old joke to him. But oh shoot, what's up? Selling black people is crazy. We're not going. Yeah, I know, but somebody in the chat did it. Somebody in the chat said it. It wasn't him. Mr. Beast didn't say it. Somebody in his chat did. Then they got this other stream where he was mentioning to somebody, like, you know what I'm saying? He was talking about them you wouldn't have sex with Bad Baby, right? And the thing is, Bad Baby was like 14 at the time, right? He was 19. I I'm I mean it Harris definitely hit with that phrase. Harris definitely hit with that phrase. What phrase? What phrase? But at the same time, like I don't see how that joke is that bad because she did look like a ratchet hot mess. Like, you know what I'm saying? He was like he basically alluding that she looks dirty, like nobody wants to do that. You know, and I was just like, that might that makes a lot of sense. That I at the current time, she just seemed very ratchet and mentally unstable. Like, yeah, you wouldn't want to do that. Like, you look at her now, you know what I'm saying? Like, hey, she look good. She said we're not going back, and it went crazy. Oh, yeah. Yeah, hey, that's her campaign slogan. She got to accept that we're not going back. We're not going back. We're not going back. That's a hard slogan. That is a hard campaign slogan. Um, but I'm saying all this to say this, like, I don't think it's okay to go after Mr. Beast, like, for some past offhand remarks on a stream. Like, people, y'all are literally going to find things to be offended. Y'all are going to find things to be offended. It's not there's a recent infraction that got you here. Like, no, you went all the way back in the way back machine and dug up old YouTube videos and old tweets from out some archive to try and like bury Mr. Beast. Why? 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 That doesn't make any sense. Any sense, man. Yeah, if you're over 18 and talk about anything, you're gonna catch heat. No, that's true. That's true right now. You're gonna catch heat right now. But when you go back to the time when he actually made the comment, everybody was still being edgy and stuff on the internet. So it culturally it made sense. But Mr. Beast doesn't behave the same way that he did in the past now. Neither does Ava. So it seems like they grew with society. They went, "Oh, this behavior is bad. Oh, we should stop doing this." And then they stopped. People don't use context on how times have changed pre-culture. Exactly, bro. Exactly. Because, bro, if we wanted to cancel people, we'd be having to cancel our grandparents. We'd have to cancel some of our grandparents because folks was getting married at 14, 15, 16, 17 years old. Women were getting married at 14, 15, 16, 17 years old, sometimes 13 and 12 in America. Like, come on. Come on, make that make sense, man. Make that make sense. Metro. Man, bro, that's see, even that, that's funny. But I'm like, what are we doing? What are we talking about? What are we really talking about? Like, what actually happened there? Tell me, bro. What actually happened there? That's my problem. What actually happened there with him? What actually happened? Because people are like, oh yeah, we you know what I'm saying? You got uh Jared, you know what I'm saying? Like, oh yeah, we pulled your file, Metro grooming, and then like he drops a tweet, and yeah, it's funny and it's heat, and it's like, oh yeah, you know what I'm saying? You got caught up, because I think he said something inappropriate about some woman, and she would have been like younger at the time. But I mean, if you go back, people were talking about Scarlett Johansson when she was younger. People were talking about Britney Spears when she was younger. People were talking about Rihanna before she turned of age, Beyonce before they turned of age. You know what I'm saying? Aaliyah before people was doing mess with her. You know what I'm saying? God rest her soul. I don't want to I don't want to dive on that too much. But at the same time, you know what I'm saying? You have all these like he just bad tweets talking about underage girls saying she was ready and he would fight the case or something like that. You know what? That's crazy. That's a crazy remark. That's a crazy remark. But I've seen people make that remark in real life, like as a joke, and it makes sense. You know what I'm saying? It makes sense, man. Because and when I say it makes sense, I'm not saying I excuse it. I'm just saying I understand the joke, like for back then. Like you would never say that now. But back then, you know what I'm saying? People would say stuff like, man, shit, when your sister get old enough, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? Or your cousin, man, hey, your cousin, man, she look like she gonna have it when she get up there. You know what I'm saying? Like people would say stuff like that. People would say stuff like that's not crazy. Like I distinctly remember hearing those things. I distinctly remember. Like, is it? Yeah, it was. I think it was just a joke, just out of context. Yeah, it's absolutely out of context. I mean, because even so, you know what I'm saying. You got the thing with Drake, right? Like people like, oh, to take it to MrBeast, people are saying like, oh, he's a PDF. You know what I'm saying? More's gonna come out. More's gonna come out, right? And they're talking about Chris Tyson. More's gonna come out. More's gonna come out. I'm like, why are y'all dragging this? What are y'all are dragging this for? What? Like, are y'all blackmailing them? Are y'all waiting for a payday? Are you telling them, oh, it's only gonna get worse? It's only gonna get worse. It's only gonna get worse. Meanwhile, I don't think it's gonna get. I don't think it's gonna get bad. Like, I I I don't think y'all have it because my thing is this: if you have literal proof that someone is a PDF, turn them into the police. Turn them in. Turn them in. Why are you hoarding PDF evidence to yourself? That means you had the files. That means you looked at the like. Why would you hold that? Are you sick? Like if I get anything like that on my phone, on my computer, or anything, I am reporting it directly to the FBI. I'm just hitting forward. I'm hitting forward on whatever that is, straight to the FBI. And if I can't forward it to them, I don't have a good email. The email bounced back. I'm calling them. I'm like, look, I have something. I have bad evidence. What's your email? I'm going to send it to you right now. Right now. Y'all are getting all of this stuff. Because I'm not gonna play around with them. If you're a PDF, get them the F up out of here. But it's the same thing with Drake. Nobody has nothing like actual. No real proof. It sounds cool in the song, but you know it's not true. Like there's nothing, nothing, nothing. You mean to tell me all these phones, computers, and all of this internet and nothing, nothing yet, yet we're 2 months removed from the beef. Nothing, nothing. No daughter, no nothing. Like, come on, what are we doing? Then you got excuse me. Then you got the thing with Chris Brown, people saying like, oh, he was in a fight. You know what I'm saying? Like you know what I'm saying? There was this fight, brawl at his show. We are 3 days removed from that allegation and them suing Chris Brown. The 4 alleged men that were beat up, suing Chris Brown. We ain't seen no bruised pictures. We ain't seen no bruised pictures. We ain't seen no injury pictures. You know what I'm saying? Normally that's what comes first. You get the injury pictures and all that. None of that. No. None of that. We ain't got no video of the fight. Like that don't make sense. How is this possible? It also depends on when you get hit with your allegations. Because now today you're guilty without a trial. Man, bro, that's bro. On me, you guilty without a trial, man. Like, and that's why like if I try and talk to a woman, like, bro, I'm trying you one time, and that's it. And that's it. And I'm walking off. And I'm walking off. I'm being cool from that point forward. We cool. Unless you bring it back to me. But I'm gonna put it out there. If you don't respond like this is something you want, hey, it's all good. It's all good. Stay blessed. Stay blessed, love. Stay blessed, love. I'm not getting into it. Let me see. What is it? What did you say? Like every woman came out and said nothing happened, and people still running with it. It's believe all women till it don't fit your narrative. Fam. Man, how do I man, I gotta pin that shit. I gotta pin that shit. I'm gonna pin this. I'm gonna pin that comment, bro. I'm gonna pin that comment. As soon as I figure out how to do it, I'm gonna pin that comment because that, bro, that's the comment. That's facts. That's facts, bro. Don't nobody want to believe women at all. Don't nobody want to believe it. Like believe all women. Believe the victims when they come forward. The actual victim tells you nothing. And this is Mr. Beast's case. The actual victim, that would be victim, said, "Nah, ain't nothing happened to me." Why are you pressuring him to say, "Yeah, something happened to you. Something happened to you. Yeah, you was violated, bro. You was violated. You was violated." That's crazy. That's crazy. Y'all want that to have happened? If somebody tell me it ain't happened, I'm like, whoo, good. Whoo, I'm so happy. Whoo, I'm happy that you weren't harmed, bro. I'm happy because whoo, it was sounding bad, bro. Ain't nothing happened, man. That's crazy, man. Fucking crazy. And I mean, cause even in dealing with cancel culture, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna get this one person out the way. Kanye West, he had it fucking coming. Ryan Garcia, he has it. He had it effing coming. I mean, like you can only be so racist, sexist, and xenophobic before like people just get fed up. Like you can only do so much, and then you're gonna get packed up and send up a creek. Um, so yeah, there's that. Then there's the whole thing that I didn't like was like back in the day, because this already happened, was that thing with Kevin Hart and him having that joke about the doll table. I mean, busting a doll over his son's head, the dollhouse over his son's head. Like if his son end up, I don't remember exactly how the joke goes, so I'm not gonna put words in his mouth, but I know he said something about busting the child upside the head with the dollhouse, right? And my problem is the joke was old, like 2010, 2011, old. He had already apologized for the joke in like early early like 2017, 18. Then before he's supposed to host the Emmys, they brought it up again. I said, when does something die? When is apology enough? Like, regular people are so lucky, no one cares about them enough to go through their tweets. Because I promise you, most users, if you join Twitter before 2016, all your tweets are bad. You have not all of them, but you got mad tweets from back in the day that are horrible, horrible, bad, absolutely bad tweets. Absolutely, positively. There's no other way around it. You definitely got bad tweets. You definitely said something inappropriate. You definitely was wilding on the internet. I know you were, because we all were. We all were. That's the thing. We were all doing it. We were all doing it. We were all complicit. And then we got older, we got better, and we started doing better. But that doesn't mean just because your laundry ain't out here that you get to crucify the next person because they're famous and their laundry and you could see something that they said that was bad or inappropriate. That don't mean you get to do that. Like, I'm not in the camp of trying to cancel MrBeast. I think that's stupid. I think it's dumb. He's doing a lot of good in the world. There are a lot of better things we could spend our time and energy on, especially if there's no concrete, court-worthy, like in 4K proof. I mean, I'll take 720p proof at this point. Like, give me something solid and actionable to like go, yeah, this is a PDF. But otherwise, it just y'all are making stuff up. Y'all are being emotional. Y'all are being emotionally driven around by yourselves. What do you want from us? What do you want from people, bro? That's my question. What do people want from people? What do people want from people? Like, MrBeast he ain't doing nothing. He ain't did all he does is build free housing for people, give away free stuff, give away tons of money, donate to good causes. That's all he does. All he did was hold down and defend his childhood friend that just happened to be trans, and people hated it. Chris Tyson, Ava Chris Tyson wasn't even in the majority of the videos. I clocked a video and Ava was on screen less than trees were. Ava had less screen time than he gave to explosions in one video. There was more explosion coverage, second for second, than there was Ava in the video. I don't know. Hold on. It also depends on what people look to you for. I rock with no jumper, but Adam traded his credibility for money, but still survives in the hip hop atmosphere. Yeah, that is true. That is true. It depends on what audience is looking at you. That is facts. That is facts. And I think in MrBeast's case, he's just larger than life. He's that nigga. Like, on YouTube, he's the guy. He's the highest, like, subscribed guy. He makes some of the best, like, even if you even when I don't like his content style is not my everyday thing. It's not my everyday thing. I would not watch it every day. However, however, when I watch his videos, they are like, the quality is magnificent, the entertainment value is there. It's always something like, oh man, this is a good video, and you just walk away. Excuse me, you just walk away from it just fine. There's no agenda to his videos, like nothing. So I don't get it. Like, I don't get why people hate him. I don't know why they want to get rid of him. You know what I'm saying? Like, people just like being miserable. This is literally a crab in a bucket. Society is literally a crab in a bucket. We're all crabs in this gigantic bucket. And it's just, when are people gonna accept it? But anyway, man, yeah, this is just tough. This is tough. This is just tough. I wonder if I can let me drop this link to a few people. All right, can you hear me? Can you hear me? Check my check. I check. Let me drop this in a couple places. Let me see. I don't know. I don't know where I should drop this. Drop this link. Oh, I know where I could drop it. I know where I could drop it. Let me see. Let me get it. Let me drop it in another place real quick. At everyone. See what else we got. Let me see what else I got. Oh yeah. Yeah, let me drop it in. Join. Yeah. All right, I'm back. Anyway, I was just dropping a link, you know what I'm saying, for some people if they want to join. I just wanted to make sure I got what I wanted to say out. You know what I'm saying? Because normally once you get to talking to people, you get to kind of like going down, like however the conversation's going, you know, and trying like flowing with that. And I really wanted to get my thoughts off because I'm just tired of it. I'm tired of it. Like, people are comparing this to Dr. Disrespect. Not the same. Not the same. Dr. Disrespect literally came out and was like, yeah, I did that. Yeah, I had nefarious intent. Twitch was like, yeah, he did that. You're talking about, there's no crime committed here. No crime. You just don't agree with his jokes. Okay. That he made back in the day. Okay. They're old. They're old jokes. No, I didn't. No. No. I did not defend him. Okay. I'll tell you what, because I did two videos. So I did one initially. When there was no proof or whatever. And I was like, hey, yo. I'm like, listen, because I'm consistent. I was like, hey, like, we don't know what happened. Like, we gotta figure out what Dr. Disrespect said. We gotta figure out, like, I'm always that way. I'm always like, all right, give me something harder to like to believe in. Because I'm like, okay, that allegation sounds crazy. This sounds crazy, but is it true? Is it true? That's it. That's it. And it's just a healthy amount of skepticism. I don't want to bury somebody. Yeah. It's okay. It's okay. Like I don't want to bury somebody and they're still alive. Like they're not anybody. Hold on, let me see. Let me see something real quick. See something just so I can make sure I did do both videos. Dr. Disrespect. Yeah. Yeah, so yeah, I did that and then I did a podcast after that. So episode 326 of the podcast, that's where I was like, yeah, he did that. He did it. He did it. That was the second episode. I mean, that was the second video. The first video was just like, is he a PDF? You know what I'm saying? And I was just like, what I've heard is not enough. Like people are assuming intentions, all this other stuff. I'm like, I need to know. And then once we knew, okay, pack them up. Pack them up. Like I'm always like cautious. Like I'll be cautious. Like I look, if that allegation was flown out there, just like the allegations against MJ, like I'm not leaving my kids around you. Like I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it, but I'm not gonna call you a PDF either. You know what I mean? Like I need to know. I need to know before I proceed one way or the other. You can't just be out here because you see like everybody like gets online and they get to like putting out their videos and they get to putting out like, oh, this is what I think, these are my thoughts, and this is how I feel about what happened and what may have happened, and this is my conspiracy theory and blah 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 blah. Like I'm like, bro, like y'all are just they're just making stuff up. They're literally inventing like crimes like out of their ass. It's not okay. Chill out. Wait. You don't have to be first. You don't have to be first. People beating up what is it? Valkyrie and what's the name? There's Valkyrie and then there's Valkyrie and Pokemon beating them up because they're like, oh, y'all didn't comment fast enough. And then they're talking about Moist Critical too. Oh, you didn't comment fast enough. Like, you gotta give people some time to realize what is happening. You watched it after you worked your entire day shift and went home and got online because you're chronically online because you need to escape from your sorry ass real life. And you're like, oh my God, this must be true. Let the people with some common sense go, hold on. Let me make sure this is real. Let's make sure this is real. Let's make sure this is true. And then let them respond at a timely fashion when they get that. I feel you. Adam will never duck the Adam 16 allegations, true or false, because she came out when he signed to Atlantic. Wait, whoa. What did he do? What did he do? I'm not familiar with that. What? What did he do? What he do? That's what I want to know. What he do? Cause I ain't heard nothing about that. You educating me today. You know, and a lot of stuff is just like if it's true. If it's true, that's the only place. Excuse me, we should live in. Is if it's true, and then y'all feel like, oh, Ava's response wasn't enough. Ava owes us a better response. Ava didn't owe you shit. She didn't owe you shit. She didn't have to say shit. She didn't. She didn't have to say shit. MrBeast, guess what? He technically don't owe you shit. He don't have to say nothing. He don't have to answer to you. He don't have to answer to you. And you know it. That's why y'all gathered around complaining about not getting an answer. Just like Valkyrie and Pokey, they don't have to respond to you. I you know what I'm saying? Moist Critical doesn't have to respond. Ludwig can be in Paris with his fucking family. He doesn't have to immediately reply. Let all the information come out. And that's my problem with the people pushing the information. They're like slow water dripping it. If somebody's a PDF, you don't slow drip that. you immediately release that and then get them the fuck up out of here. And when I say that, to prison, to prison. That's it. Send them straight to prison. I don't think that's necessarily a bad thing. Just send them straight there. Why hold on to that information? You none of these online creators owe you anything. They don't owe you a statement. They don't owe you a statement. They don't have to say anything. What they're here to do is they have to give you content. You want them to use their voice to for what your cause is. Meanwhile, if they were attacking something that you cared about, you would be upset. You would be upset. Hold on. This is the Adam 22 stuff. So basically, he met a girl when she was 16, learned her age, and didn't talk to her for 2 or 3 years, then flew to Canada and smashed at 19. But she said it happened when she was 16 after he's after he signed. Uh oh, oh, that's sick. Oh, that's sick. That's sick. And this scenario is different because the victim, see, matter of fact, this is the perfect scenario. See, Cash brought me information. I heard it. I'm like, oh yeah, this sounds sick. And then I'm more inclined again, and this also goes to the character of the person being persecuted. Adam is kind of weird. He's a weird dude. Adam 22 be doing weird stuff. Stuff that just people we just wouldn't do. So if he's doing all of that, right? And he's doing that weird stuff, like I don't it allows me to feel hold on, let me get back. What's up, bro?
What
Um
up?
and so it allows me to then go, okay, I'll just do it like this since it's just two of us right now. Um it allows me, and what I'm talking about is like I'm talking about like how like allegations work and all that, and like how like my perspective is this, just to give you like the TLDR what I've been
Mm,
talking about. My perspective is I want to see like actual like substantive substantiated proof. There we go. That's the word
mm,
I'm looking for. Substantiated proof versus just running off of allegations, because I don't like the fact that they're slow dripping the information. If you have information somebody is a PDF or was a PDF, that should be immediately put out there, and should be immediately sent to jail. There
right.
shouldn't be a, oh, we're gonna make a circus out of this. Like, no, pack them up.
Mhm. This is about the Chris and MrBeast stuff.
Yeah. This is
Mm-hmm.
about the Christmas Mr. B stuff.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's weird, and I think that the thing is, like, I think a lot of people aren't even like making that allegation, and I feel like if it's not that allegation, then none of the rest of this stuff matters that much. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can say
Yeah.
like, oh yeah, especially when the issue is happening, like it's happening in public, like at least as far as the Chris stuff.
Mm-hmm.
um like they was like, oh, they were on Twitter making weird jokes when Chris was like 20, 19 or 20, one of those. And it's like, yeah, I mean, probably, like, I'll call it lame, but I wouldn't call it, like I said, PDF material. I would just say like, oh, okay, yeah, 20 is still a really really young person. It's after you that age, we can act like everyone was so mature and that's an adult and all these things, but
Mm-hmm.
not really. Like 14, like, and then the other person being 14. Well, now we're acting like that's a 8-year-old. We're acting like that's like a completely, like just completely a child. And I don't think that either of these things are really true. I think it was like, oh yeah, it was a different time on the internet.
Mm-hmm.
People was making a lot of, he just found someone friendly, and he made the same type of jokes and basically treating them the way he would treat anyone. They would treat anyone else at the time. At the time he was he, so I'm gonna call him Chris he at whatever that perspective time is. Yeah.
Yeah. Hold on. So Canada's laws is 16, so that don't help his case. But he said he stayed with her and her parents at the time. Yo, he's sick. But yeah, that was like 15 years ago, but it don't really matter. I mean, and in that scenario, like, yeah, that scenario's sick. But again, like you said, it's 15 years. Like, how do you go punish somebody for something that happened in another country that was like, and like, what are we gonna do? Like, what are we gonna do if she's not pressing criminal charges? It's like, all right, now what? Like, what do you do about Adam? Like, what do you do about him in that scenario?
Yeah,
Like,
you can feel how you want to feel about it, but so is what am I missing? Are you saying that this is involving Chris? Somebody went to Chris's house?
oh no.
Oh, it was a
Sorry.
whole different
So
story.
this he was talking about. So we was having two
Gotcha.
conversations at the same time. So in the chat, he's talking about Adam 22 and his allegations and why they call him Adam 16 because he was dealing with a girl that he flew out.
Oh, I do remember this
Yeah.
vaguely. Yeah, I remember he was
Yeah.
talking about when he was like kind of young, not too young, old enough to know better, but yeah, old enough to know better, but he was still like decently young. I remember. Yeah, it kind of is what it is. Like it. I don't know. You just move on. I'm gonna say because there isn't for there to be. I don't know. It's inappropriate, and that would still be.
Oh, he was
wrong.
22. No wonder he named himself Adam 22. That actually makes so much sense.
Wow, that's wild. Yeah, it shouldn't happen. But at the end of the day, 16-year-olds be effing. I knew 16-year-olds that was messing with niggas. It was 19, 20, 21 at the time. I was in high school. I called the behavior weird. I was like, he probably pretty lame that he messing with high school girls. But it was like, no, he's not. He cool. Okay. But I don't know if I would put him in like that criminal category. I mean, legally, yeah. But I mean, because I wouldn't go back and try to do something now about it.
Yeah. It's just like, you know what I'm saying? Because I know girls that was like dealing with grown men, like, oh, my man 30. Like, I was like, 30?
Yeah.
I was like, 30?
Yeah, 30.
Well, at least he got a car and something like and a job. I'm like, nigga, he 30. Like,
he should like he should have a family.
I was so confused. It's like 30? Like, I'm like,
I'm about to say, well, I don't think nobody in my high school. Well, it was one teacher that was messing with people, but like, I don't even think no girl actually was taking stuff seriously. Yeah, they didn't get. Well, one got caught, another didn't get caught. I think she still worked there. I'm not gonna talk about it, but yeah, I'm not gonna name the name. But that's a whole other thing. But I like, yeah, crazy. Usually the girls that was messing with older dudes, it was either like freshmen messing with seniors. It was dudes that maybe graduated like a couple years ago that still kind of showing up at the high school parties that was messing with like maybe the 10th graders or something. And she's like 16 and he like about to be 20 or 21 because he's like, oh, I can get the alcohol. I'm cool. I'm grown. Y'all won't look at the whatever high school party. I don't know. Yeah, like I said, I thought it was weird though.
Then it gets bad when people try to hop on the allegation bandwagon for a check. Yeah, bro. And that's my other problem. All these YouTube channels like going after Ava and MrBeast. I'm like, for what? There's nothing substantial here. Nothing.
Yeah.
There's nothing. It's all weird. Like I'll give them that. It was weird. But I'm like, when you go back in the way back machine and you turn back the clock of time, who wasn't weird then? Like the whole internet, all of Twitter was weird. It was a bad place. That's why just when everybody kept saying Twitter was the wild, wild west, because it's like any shit was going.
I wouldn't say I got no criminal behavior, but I'm sure I got some tweets if you go back that I don't want to see.
Yeah,
like I just had some opinions that was just wild. Like it's like 2017. Yeah, whole different world,
bro. I've been on Twitter since 2009. I know I got some shit. I know I do.
And I'm not gonna take no responsibility for it. I promise you I'm not. Like, that's a whole different nigga.
I'm not apologizing.
I'm not that person.
I'm not apologizing for that.
Was.
Like that just, and that sounds so crazy to me too. Like, I want you to apologize for what you did as a teenager. Huh? I want you to apologize for what you did as a young man that didn't know any better. Huh? I know better than that. Like, get me now. If I did something right now, talk about me.
Right.
Talk about me. Let's talk about it. But if I ain't did nothing now in the recent, yo, no. And I want to understand, like,
You was mad they suspended Ray Rice? Is crazy. Even at the time, that was crazy.
times were different. I remember being mad.
He ain't even that bad, dog. That nigga windmilled her.
Oh shit! No, that
I wasn't
elevator
that
video.
different, dog. That was just you.
Yeah. I remember I seen that elevator video on World Star. I was like, oh nah, hey, he gotta go to jail.
It's raps, kid. Like I'm about to say, suspended was anything. Like I was surprised. Like, oh, it ain't no charges. That's crazy. But I remember. I think I'll admit I was surprised they cut him. I was like, maybe he's like, gonna miss some games when the Ravens. I was like, they cut him. They cut my dog Ray Rice. That's crazy. But yeah.
And then they added him right back.
I don't think he played no more though. I think they've like re-signed him for like, and they was like finished out this.
Oh, I'm thinking about Ray Lewis. Sorry.
Yeah, no, Ray Lewis killed the nigga. He didn't say nothing. That man has a body on his hands.
Man, and then you got Ben Roethlisberger. He out there taking women in the bathroom.
Yeah, and I believe that 100%.
Bro, he paid off 2 people.
Yeah, I believe that.
100%. Bro, you had to have done something nefarious. If you got to pay him, because it's easy to prove. Well, were you in the bathroom? Yes or no?
Technically, didn't Kobe drop a couple checks?
So, see, my thing with Kobe is different. My thing with Kobe in that situation is different.
I think Kobe had relations with that girl. I think it was consensual. I think
that's.
I think he did have sex with her. He tried to deny like he did anything with her. I'm like, he probably had sex with that woman. Kobe.
Yeah,
the whole team was.
I believe. I wholeheartedly believe it was consensual. Like, what is it? Hold on. Yeah, I was like, the whole season is just beer. And then what else is it? Y'all still can't tell me Deshaun Watson guilt.
He got like 50. It's like I'm about to say with the masseuses, he was getting happy endings. He got like 50 allegations, bro. Some of them is real. Some of them is real. You know how many money he paid off? Like this man was paying off everybody.
Bro.
I'm a Clemson fan, so Deshaun Watson was my favorite player in the NFL. Like so like I didn't want to. Everything in me didn't want to. But then like when it got to like women like 43, like what nigga you know that gets massages? That gets a different masseuse every week. Like,
yeah, that is kind of wild. Like that means he was wilding. He was wilding.
Like he could have like if it doesn't even make sense. If you want a happy ending, like you know, I'm pro sex work. I feel like you find one chick that's like with it, and she like got you, and then that's your girl. You call her every week. She, you know, you get your massage, and then she get the stress off of you. But like this nigga had like 47 masseuses in a 17-game season. It was insane. In 17 weeks, the nigga had like 2-3 different masseuses a week. Yeah, I believe him. I don't know. I think
he was bugging. He was bugged out. He was bugged out, man. Oh, what Kobe was just trying to save his marriage, let him live. Hey, on me he was, bro.
You can't let him live, unfortunately.
Then wanted to give them happy end. I guess I'm a victim blamer. Yeah, that's crazy. That's crazy. But like, my thing is this, like that. My thing is this, like, if he threatened them and they felt threatened and they felt like they had to do it, hey, that's one thing.
Mm-hmm.
But if he paid you for services rendered and you willingly did it, you're not a victim. You're a sex worker.
Yeah, I would probably call it sex work.
You're a sex worker.
And then once the allegations came out, they was like, shoot, we finna get in on this check chain. But yeah, I think, I consider it sex work. I can say, but I think it was wild.
Oh yeah, I do think he was absolutely out of pocket. Mm-hmm. Like, you go get a girlfriend.
For real, honestly, you are a starting quarterback in the NFL in Houston, worth over like $150 million. Why is like pussy should be the least of your issues? Like, right. you gotta have, like, that's gotta be a mental thing. You know how much pussy is just available to you? All in Houston,
bro, and it's all baddies galore.
That's what I'm saying. Like, it's not even like it would be one thing if you was in New England. I was like, maybe you got to go pay for something, but you in Houston, nigga. The world is your oyster. Beyonce, you got Beyonce's cousins is out there, like, and you like, nah, I'm going
with his type of money. You could just fly it in
for real from anywhere globally. This nigga's a starting quarterback in the NFL.
Yeah.
I don't understand him. Big Ben, like big and ugly. Like he still got so much money, he shouldn't have a problem with this. But like Deshaun was like a young dude in shape. I don't know. The niggas wilding. I wouldn't. It'll never make sense to me.
Wasn't no threats. They just saw dollars. Yeah, because what happened with that? Did he go to jail?
Nah, he all of the cases was civil. But he ended up paying off basically everybody. Like. Yeah, they didn't say the amount.
I hate that so much. I hate that so much. Like if somebody was truly nefarious, like couple it with a criminal. Couple it with a criminal.
I think it may have been part of the settlement was that they
no. Well, my thing is this: like when people say, "Oh, I'm bringing a civil trial," fuck all of that. Bring a civil and a criminal trial. Get your money for your pain and your suffering, and send that motherfucker to jail. I don't like when people don't like do what's necessary. If you're telling me this is what happened to me, I was violated. I'm getting my coins and I'm sending you to jail.
Yeah. I think if I had that level of money and fame, like Diddy, regardless, all of them. Not saying I would want to be a sex deviant, but if I was, nigga, it would be NDAs galore. Like no, it's weird. I feel like none of these people talk about NDAs enough.
Yeah, I don't think NDAs can't protect you from a crime though.
No, I'm saying I don't, but it wouldn't be like I say I understand like the criminal stuff. But like if I was like, oh yeah, what happens in my massage, whether you agree to it or not, we sign an NDA there. Like that type of you stroke me off, you can't sue me for it later.
Right.
If you want to come, if you agreeing to come to the sex party, this is consensual, man. Like we gonna sign it, regardless if it's for pay or what. Everybody was saying.
But a grand jury said there wasn't any evidence. Oh wow. My thing is.
So I don't know what evidence would be in a massage dick stroking ring. They had to like save the nut on the hand.
Yeah, I don't know how you prove that. But with Diddy, like, dude, did you see that? Because you mentioned him. Did you see he had a 55
foot bed? It was like this nigga's a monster, bro. And he leaning in.
He did it. I said, man, do you know what type of orgies is going on out there?
Like what you even order that for?
He tired of the house stinking.
Like who even I'm sure
white sheets. On white sheets.
Yeah, it takes a crazy nigga to like order that. Like I need a big bed. I'm talking about big. What you want? Like California King? No, big Alaska King. No, bigger nigga. I want a 50-foot by 50-foot bed. And then like. I'm sure the nigga that took this order had like they didn't say it out loud because they was getting the money, but I know they went ahead like this nigga's a demon.
You want to deliver it outside? It didn't even have no roof over it, bro.
Right? Because you can't put it in the house. It's too much.
That nigga rain, sleet, or snow, he getting it in. He getting it in. He like pop this pill. Let's go. Like
what ain't no doors or rooms that can fit that bed in. You got to put it in the backyard. And I know that nigga put it to use immediately. He was like, Diddy party. He shot out some text messages and they pulled up.
You mean a consent form? He's saying you mean a consent form for the Diddy thing.
NDA.
I agree that. I agree to jack you off after this massage. Like,
sign here, initials there, got that. All right, and we're good. Like every time.
Crazy. Any word on the Lil Rod lawsuit? Nah, it ain't went nowhere. That's the thing. And then Diddy's information is supposed to be in front of a grand jury, and they're supposed to be making a decision. We ain't heard from that grand jury yet. Which makes me think we ain't finna hear from them.
Yeah, probably not. At this point, that's been swept.
Yeah, it's been swept under the rug. And that's crazy. And that's crazy because like my thing is one, Diddy is an abuser, so he has to take that. Like that elevator video, you're done, sir. You're done, sir. You know what I'm saying? But
I mean, unfortunately, he might not be.
nasty monster. We're just gonna have to take everyone in Hollywood's thing about it when they say don't go party with you. I done heard 7 different people on 7 different occasions say don't go to no Diddy party.
Is it crazy that I still might? Like if I got invited tomorrow, like I was getting flown out to a Diddy party, is it crazy that I might still go? Maybe just to see what happened.
Get the curiosity out of curiosity.
Get me. I'll be
like I just want to I want to really confirm that this is what's going on.
Yeah, like I ain't gonna let no grown man put their hands up. But like, you know what? I just hang out. I'm in the moment. I ain't taking. I mean, I don't even drink, but I ain't taking no drink. Nobody hand me. I ain't getting roofie.
Bro. I'm straight water while I'm there. Like I'll pregame and then I'm straight water the whole time.
Chilling with Diddy.
And even then, I got a bottled water that I got with me. Bottled water.
You want a lid,
man, bro? Keep a lid. Matter of fact, yeah. I got a lid and I got a straw that folds back into the cup. Like I ain't taking no
chances.
None at all.
I think I'll go. Like I said, I really do. Maybe that's a problem. Maybe I'll wind up diddled. I hope not.
Just don't go. Just don't drink nothing.
Right.
Bring your own water.
Absolutely.
Man, don't let nobody put their fingers near your nose. None of that. None of that.
But there'll probably be some hoes there. Probably white hoes.
Bro, I mean, what, bro? Does Diddy have money? Yes. There will be hoes.
Yeah. Galore.
If you got money, you got hoes. That's just how that works.
Just make sure you not.
If you got fame, you got hoes. That's how that works. Status, hoes will be there. Like that's just what it is. Power, and you can tell that this is a true dichotomy because when you look at major cities, right? LA, that's where a lot of famous people are. That's where you can get on, blah blah blah. Beautiful women out there. Mad beautiful. Then you go look in New York. New York Stock Exchange is there. A lot of money's there. Boom, a lot of beautiful women. You just run down the list of cities. It makes sense. And that's why you always had the most beautiful girl from your small town went to some big city and she just gone.
I think the weird thing about I think LA is big and famous and convoluted, and I haven't been, but this is just my perspective on it. Is I imagine LA parties to be like exclusive, kind of like super invite only type deals.
Yeah, it is. It is that way because there's too many people.
But
you can't just put out an address when you live in California. You're gonna get too many people.
Yeah, I feel like Atlanta's like the exact opposite though. Like just from all my experience partying in Atlanta, you'll go to a regular party and then you'll see like a C+ B list celebrity just walk in. And like, is that that's such and such. It's like, that's strange. Or like an A-lister or throw a party at some club or event or space, and like if somebody will send out the address and you can just go. Atlanta's really weird about like the celebrities mixing in with regular people. Don't get me wrong, the celebrities have like niggas around them that secure. You ain't gonna get all the way up on them, but as far as being in the same space is fairly easy. I think I've heard the same about Miami too. Like didn't JT have an issue of like she threw a birthday party and like everybody was there. She was like, I don't even know y'all.
Who?
JT.
Oh yeah.
I seen her. She was just talking. She had a birthday and she was like, I love y'all, but some of y'all gonna have to leave at 1 because it's like 2-pack and I don't. She said it's supposed to be invite only. I don't know who all these people are, but I heard they in Miami like everybody kind of parties at the same place, celebrity not celebrity.
Yeah, for sure. There's only so many really popping spots like that. Hose is the setup. Then he randomly in the closet waiting for you to get tired. Yo,
he said you the hose.
What the Sigma? What the Jerry? What you talking about? Jerry, what you talking about? What are you talking about? So look. Here's the. I guess maybe you want to know the point of what we're talking about. Maybe you want to know. So look, we kind of got here from the Mr. Beast and Ava topic. You know what I'm saying? Because like I just can't get behind canceling them, and there's actual no evidence of actual wrongdoing. There's evidence of them being weird, just straight, and that is what it is. But it's in the past, and everybody was a bit weird then. So I just don't. I can't crucify them for something everybody was doing. Like they were literally just existing in their society.
And honestly,
it's like being in South Park and getting mad at somebody for killing Kenny. Everybody's killed Kenny. Like,
and even less so Mr. Beast. Mr. Beast honestly didn't even do anything weird. He was like 18 or something. He made a joke about Bad Baby. He was like, "What, you wouldn't hit? You wouldn't put your dick in it?" And that was it. It was like, she's a child. She's a little girl. I'm like, 14 to 18-year-olds is like, I know we don't, as a society, we've made this idea that 14 and 18-year-olds don't look at each other sexually, but 14 and 18-year-olds look at each other sexually. Like, because if you're in high school at the same time, from ninth grade to a senior year, everybody in there interacts sexually. They date, they hook up, they do these things in this period. You can call it inappropriate, you can call it weird, but that's an age range that happens.
My thing is this: I want people to be honest. At 14, did you not want that 18-year-old? Yes or no? Did you not want to? Did you not want to? Did you not want to smash on a couple adults? Yes, you did. So you wanted to. And when you were in high school, you did kind of mess around with some of your peers, which would have been an 18-year-old. That's just a fact.
Yeah, you were your friend. Like I said, I think they would put the responsibility on the adult in that situation, which it's weird to call 18 an adult. Like
I'm not doing it. I'm not. If you're talking about 18 and high, like, because they are still a high schooler to me. Like till they're in college, I'm wondering why you and even then, because like if you have a girlfriend back then, right, or she's like you have an ex. Like, is it wrong you spin the block on your ex that's still in high school and you're 18? Is that wrong?
Yeah, it just feels.
You know what I'm saying? Like it
that type
really
of anger feels
weird.
real performative. Yeah, like if you that's what the issue you have, you can walk into any high school in the United States of America and you'll find 45 cases of that like going on at any point in time of like some senior that's like you heard hooked up with a freshman or like hooked up with a 10th grader or is trying to or dating even like their parents are aware of these things. Like there was a dude, I think he's still with her actually. I think they ended up getting married. But there was this dude in my high school when I came in as a freshman. He was a senior. He started dating this freshman girl. They dated. She dated him all through high school. He was 20 when she was a 17-year-old senior, and they were still together. And their parents was aware. It happens.
In my opinion, I think it's quite obvious that MrBeast is working for the FBI. I'm trying to get other YouTubers work. What, bro? Did you actually think this through before you wrote this? Like, what do you want? What do you want me to say back to that? That I'm like, yeah, MrBeast working for the FBI. Yeah, he's working for the man. That doesn't even make sense.
He's either a good dude or a terrible person. It's like one of the each. Like it's like two extremes. He's either like a really, really amazing, fantastic person, or this is like the long game. He's building up like an army of youth that are willing to back him, and then he's gonna like overthrow the government.
I mean, my thing is this though: at his current trajectory and rate, if he wanted to run for president after like once he gets of age, if he stays that dude on YouTube, it's a wrap. He won.
Yeah,
he won. Bury yourself outside. As long as his politics are straight, like he ain't got nothing crazy in there, it's a W.
I mean, I get it's global. It's not just the United States, but I think across all his channels, he's like somewhere around like 300 million subscribers.
No. So his main channel is over 300 mil by itself. Yes.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. Like how much global support this nigga has. Like, yeah, I'm making president. Why not?
Yeah, I can see when people read with Vlad or Adam, but Mr. Beast, come on now. Yeah, yeah, like Vlad gives off creeper vibes, you know what I'm saying? Gives off I'm working for like the feds because everybody that does his interviews gets arrested. You know what I'm saying? And then
I
you
thought
got
he did have some old official connection to. Did he used to be a fan or something?
I
I
don't
don't know if
know.
that's just a rumor or what, but I thought that something with Vlad was like legit. But I don't know.
There's a lot of like circumstantial evidence that makes it like very, very highly likely, but you know what I'm saying? Nothing's been hard proven.
Okay, like I said, I just didn't know.
Yeah, and then yeah, and then what is that? Adam 22, we already went over that. Yeah, dude is beyond weird. And then but I can't do that. Mr. Beast, you're gonna have to show it to me. You're gonna have to show it to me. Black and white. You're gonna have to make it real plain that dude is terrible.
Mm-hmm. Mr. Beast also isn't really. He doesn't really go. A lot of his life is private. Like I don't feel like he doesn't really put people's personal information. All he wants you to do is watch his video on a million people fighting over a candy bar.
Yeah.
It's he's at least on what he presents is very straightforward. It doesn't seem to involve politics. It doesn't seem to involve wanting to change people's opinion on things. He's like has channels where I'm like helping a million people like cure their blindness or making a nigga fight for $1 million.
He would make it a challenge or something. Hey, facts.
Mm.
Facts. He would make it a challenge. If I become president of the United States, I'm giving everybody a car. Like I'm for no, you're exactly right. That would be a challenge video. Are you feeling any better about Harris's chances? Yeah.
Me too.
Excuse me. Yeah, I am. I am. I do feel a lot better about Harris's chances. I think she's in a better position than she was before, especially now with Biden's speech, basically him admitting like, yo, you know what I'm saying? I'm part of the old guard, the old generation. I need to step aside and let the young people decide their own future, or the younger people decide their own future, which is great. You know what I'm saying? That's yeah.
Yeah, there's two things there's three things. One,
Mm-hmm.
I don't think that I would say the only negative first. I
Yeah.
don't believe that this current energy is maintainable for like months. Like I think it's really exciting right now, but I don't know she necessarily keeps up this for months. At some point, it's probably like it's going to turn this. Is either just going to calm down a little bit, or people are going to start digging up dumb stuff that they don't care about her. That is like about her.
Yeah.
But the two positive things I think is I'm really surprised. I'm proudly surprised on how quickly like younger people and like Twitter and social media back behind her, because I mean there's some stuff coming out like, oh, she's a cop, she's doing this, but I think the vast majority of people have realized like at the end of the day this is versus Trump. Like she's not perfect. And I was like, oh, okay, look at people having a little bit of common sense, because I thought it was going to be like, she's not a socialist, blah, blah, blah. Like, we don't want her. She's the same person. So I've been super surprised by how people have responded to her. And the third thing that me and you was laughing about that is going to happen, but that was laughing about that is going to happen, but I actually don't think it's going to be good for him, is I think that Donald Trump and the Conservative Party could talk about Biden in a way that I don't think they're going to be able to talk about Kamala. Like, you're Sleepy Joe, he's old, he's decrepit, he's a dog. I think that like that works on Biden because Biden's just another old white guy. I think that there's a lot of shots to take about Kamala being, like racist and sexist stuff you can say about her. But I think that if Trump makes a bunch of like publicly like mean or like racist type attacks towards her, I think it actually has a negative effect on it, on his people that support him, because for whatever reason, you can say, you call it sexism, whatever you want. I think conservative or otherwise, I don't think people like the idea of seeing a man bully a woman.
Nope. Yep. I agree with you 110%. Yep. You're spot on.
They said it with Hillary because I think Hillary was like especially unlikable. But
yeah, they hated Hillary. Like
they was okay with bullying her.
Yeah, yeah. If you get people on your side, does Drake legacy and rap affect Lil Wayne? I mean, you're talking about two cemented individuals. Like if both of them died today, like bro, they're legends. It's done. The work is done. So yeah, Lil Wayne's legacy is I brought in Wayne and Nicki. I mean, I brought in Drake and Nicki. Like, bro, like he brought in the top male, top female artists. They both dominated for years.
And
For
Wayne had his own like what dang near 10-year run.
bro, yeah, one greatest mixtapes of all time. He's on the list. He has more freestyles than he can remember. He got to have a teleprompter and he got to fucking basically karaoke his own songs because he can't even remember them all.
Yeah, Wayne can still rap, but I wonder. I mean, it's a good thing. I think we're seeing with Wayne kind of what it would look like if Tupac and Biggie lived longer. Like somebody who was like really popular, and then you see him get old and kind of lose popularity. Like you understand the talent's still there, but like they fade. Like if something, I mean, and I'm glad this didn't. I want my rappers to get old, but I think if something would have like happened to Wayne while he was like 25, 26, I think Wayne would have been seen in a similar light as like Tupac and them. But because he aged up, now some people like younger people like, oh no, mate, like Lil Wayne, this. I'm like, y'all don't understand how popular Lil Wayne was.
I would say like if it happened like right after he did Carter 4, like right after, done, cemented, gold.
Yeah, some people would be like legitimately like arguably Wayne would be considered. Yeah, like Wayne's the best rapper of all time. Like that, he would be seen in that type of light because that's how hot he was. Like you got No Ceilings, you got Carter 1, Carter 2, Carter 3. Like you got, I mean, sorry for the way you got so many crazy mixtapes, so many good albums. Like Wayne at that point would have been considered like, this nigga's untouchable. This is the king of rap.
If Trump loses, I feel like he'll throw a tantrum. Man, more than throw a tantrum, bro. Them dudes keep talking about on stage having a civil war over losing a vote. I'm like, y'all want to kill people over an election? Over really? Like, what are we talking about? Wait, what is this? Yes, I guess people will people assume if Drake learn from Wayne, does this mean that Wayne has ghostwriters and reference tracks will be leaked? Like, no. I don't think Wayne has ghostwriters. But Wayne has been extremely transparent in saying, like, look, you know what I'm saying? Some of those like In Touch with Your Feelings songs or whatever, I have to get some help on those. And Drake's helped me with those. And that probably messes people up. What? Drake wrote for Wayne. Yes, he did. He did. That means his pen works. Oh my God. What?
I think outside of marketing, I don't even think Wayne would claim that. I don't even think Wayne would claim that he like taught Drake how to rap. Well, I seen the interview. One of the first things Wayne said when he heard Drake, he was like, "Wow, this dude's really talented." But one of the things when he brought him in Young Money, he was like, "Don't rap like me. You haven't lived my life. You haven't experienced. So don't be me. Be you. I like what you do with the singing and the rapping and thing like that." So I think that like I wouldn't consider Wayne to be like, "Oh, Wayne taught Drake how to rap." Drake raps like Drake. Is very just his own thing.
Yeah, man. Don't cancel MrBeast. I love him. No, for real. Like, I don't know why people want to do it, but I ain't for it. I'm not in that camp. I'm not supporting it. Like, I'm not supporting it. You're gonna have to show me. You have to show me because dude did too much good in the world. You got to just show me.
Yeah,
you got to show me. You got to show me. He over there doing the labor that I wish our government would do, but the government don't do it for us or other people. What basically shows me they don't care about us. Messi or Ronaldo? That's God.
I'm not even a soccer guy, but I've seen Messi highlights and they was crazy.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But Ronaldo cold too. I think Messi done though. I think he snapped his ankle. Like I think he's done.
Yeah, I heard that.
Yeah, I think he's done. He just ain't announced his retirement, but fam, he's done. I looked at that ankle. That shit was looking on Professor Clump. I was like, yeah, that's a wrap. That is a wrap. He is done, man. But I'd go Messi though. If I had to, I'd go Messi because when I was watching Sports Center Top 10, I was pissed because they gave this dunk. It was a dunk that somebody did like what was it? What was it like 2011, 2012? I'm watching Sports Center. Somebody did some dunk. And I was like, oh yeah, that was crazy. And then I seen it was not, I said, number two. What you mean is number two? And then the next clip was Messi hitting some weird like bicycle kick. I was like, oh yeah, that's one. That's number one. I was like, all right, he went over 5 different people for that. All right. Okay.
What happened to David Beckham? People used to talk about him all the time. I don't even like I said, I'm not a soccer dude, but I remember people used to talk about David Beckham, and then the old head niggas like the Jordan, I guess really even the Jordan, the Wilt niggas of soccer always talk about Pele.
Oh shoot, man. I don't even wow. Man, I forgot about dude.
Yeah, like I said, he like Wilt. He like Wilt Chamberlain. Ain't nobody or Kareem. That's an old heads. Kobe and LeBron in their prime.
Kobe or LeBron in their prime. Look, if it came down, push came to shove, and I need to win the game, I'm getting Kobe every single day of the week.
I was about to say, it depends on what we playing. If you talk about player skills, you talk about one-on-one, I think LeBron is probably one of the most dominant individual basketball players of all time. I think Kobe was probably Kobe wasn't even a great team player. I don't know. Yeah, Kobe was really skilled.
He actually was a great team player. That's the thing that people don't like. Statistically, go look up his assist. He led.
Did he?
He led in that category. So people were like, "Oh, he don't pass the ball." That's the only way you get an assist. And he led. Like he was a fucking phenomenon. He was a phenomenon. And him and LeBron are like. And when I choose Kobe, it's not even like I just like the mentality too. Like Kobe's mentality. Like I watch his videos like once a week at least. You know what I'm saying? Like that mentality, like that's infectious. Like it makes you want to go do some shit. Like
it does. I hear stuff all the time. Yeah, the only thing I don't like, I let people have the conversation but I don't jump into the Jordan stuff just because I didn't see it. I was too young to really see. I remember I seen like one game of Jordan with like back with the Wizards. So I was like, all I'm seeing is highlights at this point. I was like, you could say like, oh, he's the greatest all time. I would say influential for sure, but I can't make a judgment on skill. But I'm not gonna make a judgment on skill on a player I didn't watch growing up. That's just me kind of dick riding other people's opinions. All I can go by is what I actually watched personally.
Logan Paul or Mike Tyson? Mike Tyson.
Y'all just playing at this point.
Yeah, that's crazy. Tyson or Ali. I'm going Ali, man. Ali had a bigger skill bag, and Tyson had already been proven that if he goes up against a skilled opponent, he misses a lot and he's gonna lose.
I say Tyson, just because I think that I think Ali was actually a really small heavyweight. And I know it's not necessarily size because he beat George Foreman, but I think Tyson was at least Tyson in his prime was a monster. Even though Tyson was actually really short. I think Tyson's like 5'10" as a heavyweight champion, which is insane. But honestly, Tyson Fury, unfortunately, might put hands on both of them. Tyson Fury is different.
Nah. I don't think Tyson Fury beats prime Mike, bro.
I do. I think Tyson Fury is extremely skilled at boxing. And the other thing is I think I know they won't because boxing is a really traditional sport, but they need to split up. They need another category. Like heavyweights starting at 205 doesn't really make sense anymore. Honestly, I don't know when it made sense, but heavyweight starting from 205 to infinity, like, you know how many niggas fall within that weight range? That's ridiculous. Tyson Fury is 6'8", like 270. Like, and again, Ali fought at like 210. Like I just don't think that these people just are supposed to be fighting each other. I think they need to have like a super heavy or something that come or move heavyweight up to like 225 or 230. But starting at 205 is like, yeah, I think that's way too small.
No, I'll agree with you. They could break off another category around like 250.
Because it just
and then
doesn't.
just go 250 plus, because
Yeah.
250 plus is like,
yeah, these are like really big people.
Yeah, you're already big. To get to 250, you're big.
Yeah, because at the end of it, because there's a weight that is no longer feasible. Because if it's 250 plus, if you're over 300, you're not going to last like 12 rounds. You're not like you might be strong, but you're not a boxer anymore.
Yeah.
You know, like, so that 250, when it's 250 plus, it's probably going to be like 250. The like some really tall people are going to be in like that 280 range. But yeah, I like everything 205 and just to infinity being in the same category just doesn't make sense.
I don't know what this is, bro. I don't know what Kumalala or Sylvester is. I don't know what they are.
Is he trying to say Kamala Harris?
Nah, but he said Sylvester too. What would that have to do with Kamala?
It looks like it's a song. Oh yeah, it's a TikTok song about, I guess, about fighters.
Oh, that's crazy. Denzel Washington or Will Smith? You got to erase one movies and shows from history. Oh, shoot. Oh, that's tough. That's tough. I can't.
Let me pull up the list. I'm gonna start with Will Smith because I'm leaning Tyson already, but I mean I'm leading Denzel, but I gotta see. So we will lose Bad Boys with Will Smith. We will lose Bad Boys. We will lose Fresh Prince.
Oh God. Okay. You know what? No, I gotta go.
That's it. You heard enough?
I gotta go. Denzel.
You heard enough?
I gotta go Denzel.
Wait a minute now.
I gotta go Denzel because Denzel. What you got? Training Day.
You got Training Day. You got The Equalizer. You got Man of Fire. You got American Gangster. You got Malcolm X.
Yeah.
Fences. Book of Eli. The Magnificent Seven. Inside Man. John Q. Glory. Two Guns. This is strong contender. He's not a TV guy. He's a movie star. But
yeah, that's man. But my thing is, like, I guess for me is like, how often do I watch those other movies? Not that often.
Really? I mean,
like, I'm not actively watching like Man of Fire. Like, I've seen all Denzel movies. Like, I watch if you go Denzel's in a movie, I'm gonna go watch it. Just like the new one that the new Gladiator.
Gladiator. Yeah, I said I was going there just because Denzel's in it.
As soon as I seen Denzel's in it, I'm going. I don't care what the plot is. I'm going. Like,
I feel like they're not even gonna give him enough time on screen. But yeah, I'm definitely going.
He has no L's in his catalog. Somebody show me an L movie in Denzel's catalog. There's none.
Yeah, Will does have a few L's. He got After Earth in there.
After Earth, and then Wild Wild West. People weren't jacking that either.
Yeah, I remember Wild Wild West. This is hilarious.
I thought it was. I took it as a joke when I watched it as a kid, so I didn't feel the way other people feel about it.
I think when people are
wait, just give me 1 second. Wait. Random question, but I'm a teen. Can bench 225 and deadlift. Is that good? Yeah, bro. Jerry, you in great shape, my nigga. As a teenager, you're in great shape. You're in good hands. Just keep training. Don't hurt yourself. I don't know if I can lose. Remember the Titans. Yikes. Okay. And Will Smith, what? He got I Am Legend, Bad Boys franchise, Fresh Prince.
Let's see. I still got to pull it up.
Well, we got Pursuit of Happiness.
You got Men in Black.
Men in Black. Oh my God, 7 pounds.
Hancock, Hitch.
Hancock and Hitch, bro. Those were good too.
I think his movie. Don't get me wrong. Will Smith's movies make a lot of money. I would say they're I think Denzel has a strong. If you're going movie for movie, I think Denzel like
Yeah.
is stronger.
If Will Smith didn't have Fresh Prince, then I'd ask him. But Fresh Prince is such a
So it's
great
strong.
show. Like it's a 10 out of 10 every single day of the week. That's hard to do. That's hard.
Yeah. I mean, Will was fantastic in it. Don't get me wrong. I think every time I watch when I catch myself going back and watching like Fresh Prince clips and things like that, I mostly end up going to watch Uncle Phil clips. Uncle Phil is, I think, I think the best TV father of all time. Like, and he was an uncle, but like Uncle Phil, like he just made you like, it was like, okay, this nigga gonna give you lessons. This nigga gonna get after you when he need to. He gonna give you a hug when you need it. Like this nigga was a good daddy.
Yeah, he was. Man, yeah.
He was a loving husband.
Yeah, he was solid. Even though he quietly replaced his wife with another one in one season.
Well, Will did that, but yeah,
that was Will's fault. No, I just had to get that joke off. Denzel does eat though, especially in his recent movies. Yeah, but would still would see the new Bad Boy for sure. Yeah, the new Bad Boys was great. Like the cinematography was peak. I would take Will over Leo.
That's a bold statement too. I like well, Leo, my white boy.
Tough. That's tough because Wolf of Wall Street is funny.
Yeah, Wolf of Wall Street's in my top 5. You lose Django. You lose Wolf of Wall Street.
I forgot he was in Django.
Yeah, I was about to say they go Mr. Candy, baby. Inception, Shutter Island. I mean, you go all the way back to Titanic. I'm about to say Titanic's not for me, but I understand the importance of it in like movie history.
Yeah.
Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, Don't Look Up. The Reverend was decent. I'm surprised that's actually where he won his first what you call it,
bro. That movie was crazy. Like I ain't never seen nobody get mauled by a bear for like 8 to 9 minutes.
Yeah, like twice. The nigga he was like, oh, I made it out. Then the bear came back. I was like, dang,
bro.
Departed, Catch Me If You Can. Leo's got his.
He got a little bag on him, man.
Yeah, he's been doing it a long time.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if I can comfortably just go buy Will. Like I can't say buy Will and I can't say buy Leo like that. Rush Hour versus Bad Boys. Ooh. Okay, my thing is this. Is there a bad Rush Hour movie? No. They're funny all the time.
Yeah.
Anytime.
Yeah, you can. I think if I see Rush Hour on, like, I mean, I don't got cable no more. But if I like had cable and I've seen Rush Hour on, that's like probably what I'm watching. I've seen it so many times, but that's probably what I'm watching if I see it on. Like, okay,
yeah,
the channel stops here. Well, whatever we at in the movie, like, I'm watching Lee.
I've watched Rush Hour 1 more times than I'm comfortable to say. Like, I've watched it too much.
Yeah, it used to be on like what, FX or something, like all the time.
Yeah, FX, BET used to run it. Because I remember they ran 1, and then they turned around and ran 2 into the ground. I don't know if they did that with 3. I don't know what happened with 3, but like 3 was still a good movie too.
It was. If I had to guess what movie I'm sure I've seen well, I'm not sure, but if I had to guess what movie I've seen more times than any other movie in the world, is probably Next Friday. I think I've seen Next Friday.
Yeah.
Just because of BET used to run it and MTV used to run it too. Like they used to run it. It was Next Friday and Baby Boy was always on. I'm sure I've seen Next Friday 10 times. Maybe more.
Same.
Friday series.
Friday.
I love Rush Hour, but yeah, Friday is Friday.
Friday, yeah, Friday. Yeah, Friday. Because After Next has Cat Williams, and that's peak. That's peak. I didn't think they could. I didn't think when I watched 2. Like I didn't know what they were gonna do for 3. I was like, how do you go up from here, Cat Williams?
Before he was really Cat Williams. I mean, he was Cat Williams, but like he wasn't big at the time.
Yeah.
Yeah, and what's weird is how funny they are because Ice Cube doesn't seem like that funny of a nigga.
But in context, he's hilarious.
Hilarious. And they say, and from people that's worked with him, they say the funniest thing about Ice Cube is Ice Cube never breaks character. They was like, no matter, like they say, no matter how many times you do it, that nigga will not laugh if you know, when you shoot the scene. That nigga's gonna look you deadpan every time. And that's gotta be a talent. Like it was, who was it? Jonah Hill was talking about it. He was like, I worked with him on 2 movies. He said, I'd never seen him laugh, not even once.
Mm-hmm.
And he said they was on a flight together, and he seen Ice Cube. He heard Ice Cube dying laughing, like in the seat behind. So then he was like, I gotta see what he's laughing at because I want to make this dude laugh. He said he got up, went back to see what he was looking at. This nigga was watching Friday. He was laughing at his own movie. That's how big I'm making laugh. Medea Prime was fire. That's
Medea Prime was fire. I mean, I guess so. Yeah.
I think the plays was cool. I was about to say some of the movies was hit or miss.
Boys in the Hood or Set It Off.
Set It Off for me. Boys in the Hood used to make me sad.
Yeah. Boys in the Hood. Ricky.
I mean, Set It Off made me sad too at the end, but Queen Latifah went out like a real one. I expected it.
Yeah, for real.
Hey, I'm getting the call. I'm about to head out. Appreciate you, bro.
Yeah, bro. Hey, yeah, I appreciate you stopping through again, bro. I appreciate you stopping through again. Yeah, I'm done as well. So look, y'all, we're not canceling MrBeast, okay? We're not canceling MrBeast. We're not doing it. All right, y'all can talk to somebody else. Y'all can talk to somebody else, and y'all can get them to cancel him. But we not canceling him over here. You know what I'm saying? He good till he ain't good. Okay. All right, he's good till he ain't good. That means I need actual physical proof. Barbershop or Friday? Friday. That's easy. That's way too easy, actually. Yeah, man. I don't know. Like we're not getting rid of MrBeast. And if you got evidence, drop it. Barbershop over Black. Did you mean over or Black Panther? Because I'm gonna go Black Panther because that mess was fire. Yeah, man. Anyway, you know what I'm saying? Love y'all. I'm gonna get up out of here. Peace. Make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe. All right. If you in the live, click the like button and subscribe to me. It's that simple.